Welcome to Text Marketing for Realtors. My name is Reiner and I'm the owner of Canada Text and Internet Marketing. So here's a brand new way for new realtors with no listings of their own to sell a ton of real estate. If you have some listings of your own, well then even better. So here's how. You take advantage of that smartphone that almost everyone has in their pocket. Step 1. You print up this little sign that goes under the for sale sign or in a newspaper ad, and it basically has a text message. In this case, it says text 123 Main to 76,000 for details. Now that's just a demo. It doesn't actually work, but it would be something like that. Step 2, the client sees it, and he's on the street, he sees it, and he sends the text message to get info sent back to his cell. In step 3, well, the client gets this info here sent back to his cell. It's text and a link. So if it's not a smartphone, you can read the text, and if it is a smartphone, you can click on this link or click on the phone number. So that's what it does. Step 4, it clicks on the link to look at the realtor website over here, or click on this link, which is the phone number of the realtor who owns the text account. Now that can be assigned to anybody. It can be assigned to a secretary, an assistant, doesn't matter. The client can reply to the text with their name, and they would just type it right in the little text box right here and hit send. And that means they want to view the property, and the person who's looking after this account can check the database and see if they want to look at the property. Okay, now in step 6, the selling realtor, the person who looks after this text account, gets immediate notification of the phone number of the person who texted. So in this case, I was the one who texted. That's my phone number. And this was a test to a property in the Dunbar area. And it actually works. So the selling realtor can now call them right away just by touching the number that's displayed right there, or not call them. All the numbers of texters are stored in a database anyway, and he can do anything he wants with them later. So you can do a text blast to this list that's being built up of anybody who texted to look at the property, and you can put any message you want in there. The people who texted have the option of just opting out at any time. So you're only really left with interested buyers and not tire kickers. And all texts are read within 15 minutes, and that's a 97% read rate as opposed to email with only a 17% read rate. And who knows when email gets read. And the software also has a lot of other features. It can do appointments, etc. But the one really cool feature is it can send a business card to their cell phone right after they've texted. So they won't lose your business card unless they first lose their phone. They can't throw you away. The important thing to know is that the moment they text, you got them, because the moment they text, that's when their number gets into the database. So the number is stored in the database that you can access and sort also by their interest in different properties. So if you have more than one property, like for instance, this property was in Dunbar, there can be other ones. And it'll sort them by in different lists, so you can send out different messages to the different people who've texted to different houses. So in this demo, the text keyword was Dunbar. So if you text Dunbar to 76,000, it will work as a demo. We can try it. The 123 Main doesn't work. That was just for printing purposes. So now you can send out a notice at 9 a.m. for an open house that's happening at noon to your list. Or you can send out a notice of a price decrease to your list. And how else are you going to do that? For people who've looked at the property, I mean, how else can you tell them, you know, what are you going to do, phone them all up? even if you could get their phone numbers. It's easier just to send out a text. You can do that within 3 seconds to 100 people. And 3, you can send out a notice of a new listing that just came in on the market similar to the one they are interested in. So, as the selling realtor, you've got this database of people who are interested in buying houses, and anybody who isn't doing this has a very limited list compared to yours. So if you have no listings, you can ask the listing realtor if you can hang your text sign under their for sale sign to help the listing realtor sell faster, of course. Now, if the listing realtor is not, if he's with it and everything, he'll realize that he should be doing this. But if he's old school, well, you can take advantage because you're new school. And you can also ask the listing realtor if you can put a text sign in the next batch of newspaper ads that comes out. So 100 people read that particular listing in a newspaper and they text. That's even better than hanging it on a sign outside the property. Don't waste this tiny billboard of the future. It's the way of the future. There's more smartphones out there than there are computers, and more people use them. They carry them with them in restaurants, and when they're reading stuff, they don't necessarily carry their laptop with them. This is the way they're looking up things now. Cost to set up an account is a mere $100, as opposed to what it would cost you to put your name on a bench or a bus or send out flyers. This is dirt cheap. Okay, just call me at 778-887-8350 or email rainer0651@gmail.com. Now, if you want to see a live demo of how the cell phone works, just continue watching this video. It shows the iPhone sending a text message and how it responds, and it's basically a summary of what you just watched. But if you're sort of a novice at texting, just watch this, and it shows the website coming up and everything, how it all works, plus a little bit of extra information, but it makes the video a bit long, so that's why I added it at the end. So it's your option to watch it, but remember to give me a call after. Thank you.